Hey everyone, it's Renita from Small Town Hustle Couple. Yes, it's me in my hat and in my shirt from Wallman Rink. We just got back from New York City a couple weeks ago. We were so excited to get to go. One of the reasons we do this side hustle is to get to travel, and we had the best time. So I want to go over, this is the day after Christmas. It is December 26th. We did some shopping today. Our other video was telling you about some things you might want to look out for. So we have been trying to learn how to scan items while we're in Walmart to see what the prices are. And we want to teach you a little bit about that if you don't know about that. I helped a couple people even while we were shopping that, some things just don't have prices, and that's why they're still sitting there. And you can't find an associate always because it's so busy. So there is an easy way if you have the Walmart app to be able to scan items to see if they're on sale or not. And then I want to show you some of the things. We're going to start with this table full first. I'm going to go through them pretty fast because I know that everybody's busy. And you still have time to order some of these either online or go to your local Walmart and grab some of these items. And some of them are, of course, more profitable than others. Some will have to sit on for a little bit. I actually posted 2 things today after we got home when I was preparing food to go to another Christmas, and one of them already sold. So I want to tell you about that in just a minute. We're going to start with Pioneer Woman to my left. Okay, so the beaded Christmas garland, and this is something I found online last night when I was looking for on sale items. Walmart was closed yesterday. Thank you for letting your employees have Christmas. So these were $10 and change, $10.48. I'm sorry, it's listed on it. They were already half price. So you can order a 4 max of anything, and you can check out, and then of course you can go back in and order more. But I was a little unsure. I didn't do any comps. I started looking through it pretty quickly because I was afraid it would sell out. So I ordered 4 of these, but I found 3 more in the store today. So I've got a little video clip. I'm sure we're going to show you. We did a little video clipping while we were in the actual stores. Went to 2 local Walmarts within just a few miles of each other. These were already half price, and we have comps for these showing for $22 already. And this was this year's Pioneer Woman. So next year, if someone had bought these and did not have enough to do their tree, if they ran out of room on their tree and thought, oh, I need another strand of those, likely they're not going to have these next year. Pioneer Woman tries to change her designs. So this will be something either they'll like this design better, or they need to add this to one they've already bought. So great deal on these. I'm hopeful, even if we have to sit on these, it is worth it for us. We have a little room in our storage, either downstairs in my basement or outside in our new storage shed, which we built just for eBay. We're hopeful we can store all these things properly to last the year. The other thing is Pioneer Woman napkins. You wouldn't think this would be a big deal. I almost passed up on it, except remember Pioneer Woman is something I said my mom loves. Yeah, my hat. So my hat's because New York, we dress like this. I'm in Missouri and it's not nearly as cold, but I got cold after I got home and I'm like, I'm just going to wear my hat. So anyway, that explains the hat. So the Pioneer Woman napkins, these are the large dinner napkins. They come, I think, 20. Yeah, 20. And they say Pioneer Woman on the back. You can scan them in the store. It'll tell you that they're on sale for, I think they were $1.48. They were, half price. There's also these Christmas tree napkins. There weren't as many of these. But what's special about these, not only that they're Pioneer Woman for your Pioneer Woman lover in your life, they also have a recipe inside the napkin. So each one, when you open it up, I'm not sure if it's the same recipe or not. I haven't opened one. I haven't used one. I'm sure my mom's had them, but I wiped my face with it. So I don't know. But these actually are selling for anywhere from $10 per pack to, I saw one sell, I think for a best offer, 12 plus shipping. So, $3 is your minimum first class shipping so that you can have your tracking. Of course, you can do cheaper shipping, but with eBay, you have to add your tracking. So I just always call it, there's nothing I can ship less than $3, unless of course it's media mail. But most things are not eligible for that. So $3 to $3.50 for your lowest cost of first class. And so if you add that in and try to do free shipping, just keep that in mind. So that's the napkins. Something I grabbed for my daughters, we did a fall festival this year in our small town. We started a Chamber of Commerce and we started a fall festival. Well, it was an old time fashion Christmas, something like that. But anyway, it did really well this year. And she had a booth and we were super excited to have different little things. So I went ahead and thought about that while we were there also. I may also post these on eBay. I have several avenues to get rid of these things. Also great to throw in a gift bag for coworkers or teachers. But these say, Happy Holiday Nomi. She loves all things gnomes, and it's a spatula. So I paid $1.25 for these. There are not comps for this exact one on eBay, but I may post a few. I may just keep them all. We got like 8 of these, I think. One of the other kitchen utensils I kind of took a chance on this. There are none of these exactly that sold that I can find. I mean, I didn't look for too long, but I looked on eBay. These were about $2.50, I think. But this size in the metal cookie scoop, it's not an ice cream scoop, it's a cookie scoop. This size is selling $10 is the minimum, and many of them are used that are selling for $10. So people are looking for these at the holidays, and they just, if COVID is going to continue, it looks like it's going to be around, flu, people don't want to go fight the crowds in the store, they'll shop online. There's a little bit of profit in these. If we post these, I can post them as this brand or unbranded because they're really not a name brand. So I got like 5 or 6 of those just to take a chance on those because it is something most bakers use at Christmas time. Something else I took a chance on, but I didn't spend very much money on. I loved these little office gift tags. I don't have a comp for those. I didn't see where any sold. You can't scan, the back of it and find out if any of them have sold, but they were $1.58 and everyone loves The Office. It's just one of those things that sell well. So I'm willing to take a chance on those. I'll post them. If not, we can also use them at our festival booth. Now, I want to show you something special. This is, I called it Cocoa Chameleon earlier, maybe in the video. I'm sorry if I did that. It's Cocoa Melon. I have since then been taught the correct name. So this guy does some noises, if I can get him to do it. Yeah, so he makes noises when you press his belly. He is a winter, not Christmas so much, but winter/Christmas type toy for a toddler. I think there's a cartoon. My kids are too old for this stuff, so I'm pretty sure that he's pretty popular this year. So what has happened was this guy was in the same row as some of the clearance Christmas items. So when we went down that row, I started looking and I couldn't see that there were actual prices posted except the regular price of $19.97 for this guy. So I was like, maybe we should scan it. So we've been watching another YouTube seller that does nothing but Walmart items, but he flips on Amazon. So I thought it's the same concept. We'll just look for eBay. So on your Walmart app, which I have pulled up here, I'm gonna walk up here really close. On the Walmart app, you have the little scan button up here. This also works for when you don't know how much something is in general at Walmart. So you just use the scan app. I'm going to get this turned over here. And it can be upside down, sideways, as long as it can get that. And it pulls up now. Check this out. It pulls up now for $39.95. But when I did it in the store, it was $11. So we showed the person we were checking out. The tag said $19.97. But this is not a Walmart seller that's selling it for $39.95. It is someone selling on the Walmart website. It is not Walmart selling you for that price. So they're sold out of the clearance ones on Walmart. But they honored the price because that's what Walmart was selling them for in the store. So we got these for $11. And I do have comps showing where these are selling anywhere from, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, depending on, the time that it was selling. I'm sure closer to Christmas, they started selling even higher for those children that were looking for those for Christmas. So really great find. So if you see these, they're worth picking up. I mean, you may make $10 to $20 per. Yeah, we bought 3. I didn't go and buy all of them that they had. And Mitchell, he's asking me, he's like, why didn't you pick up all of them? We invested probably $500 today in some after Christmas sale items, some of which we might keep or gift next year. But, it's a lot of money to wait a year to get back. So I just didn't buy everything I saw. I left some of it. I took a chance on a few things. The other thing that Mitchell found was this Magic Mixes. He said that he pulled this up, a comp in Walmart, and it was on clearance. Was it on clearance?
No.
Okay, it wasn't on clearance. It was regular price $9.99, but it was selling online for $20 to $24 free shipping. So you can ship this for, I'm guessing, $4 to $5. So it's not quite that $10 price mark that I want to make on our bigger items, but we got, I think, 6? We got 6 of them. So we post one of these, take some nice pictures, tell them we have it in stock, ready to ship. And when those kids start running out, this is a refill pack. So, it's used for the Magic Cauldron. I'm not even sure what this toy is, but what happens? Those kids get those toys and use up the ingredients that come with it. They're going to need these. So these may sell a little bit throughout the year after Walmart has quit holding them or, tried to sell them or sold out after everyone needed their refills. So that's a few of our first things that we sold. Going to clear the table, get another table full for you.
Here we go.
I scanned these with the Walmart app.
Yeah.
So these sold for like $35 this year. There weren't tons of them selling, but this will be some because it's a cartoon. I think it'll be selling. Anyway, it scanned on clearance. It was $19.97. It scanned on clearance for $11.
Oh wow!
And they were selling for $30 to $40. So I got 3 or 4. The other thing I found, which is not going away anytime soon, these Elf on the Shelves. They're half price today. So they're how much were they? Addison? 11. I think they were $11 or $15, but anyway, they're selling for 30 to 40 every Christmas, so we can hang on to them for that.
Okay, put them in a tote or something.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all we got. We got a few Pioneer Woman things, but no ornaments. So I'm glad I ordered last night online while they were on clearance.
Okay.
What'd you find?
Well, I found these Legos, but I've already talked about them.
Okay. So I ordered a few things online last night that were, some of them were half price. Like these were already half price last night, but there's 3 of them here. This is beaded garland, Pioneer Woman. So it's gonna sell well, I believe. And if it doesn't, like I've always said, this is stuff my mom collects. So Addison, would you put that in our cart? The other things I'm seeing are not the ornaments that we were looking for, but I did order some online last night. They have a few, I think these are Pioneer Woman napkins. Yeah, there is. They just have a few of these bigger signs. They're half price. And there's like the card boxes. And there's one of the big cow prints down there. The Walmart a few miles down the road, and this is what's left of Pioneer Woman. So luckily I ordered some ornaments online last night in sets of 4 and got them for a discount, but not half price, but still we did good. Okay, so second table full of all new items. Big information on this one is we're going to start with this Legos Duplo. I don't even know. It's the bigger, chunkier Legos. So Mitchell found these when he was going through the toy aisle. Again, it was one of those that scanned differently than the tags. The tags said they were $29.95. They scanned as $24. So then he went ahead and comped them on eBay and found out that they were selling really well. They were selling from $60, $65 with, of course, shipping included, but that's still a huge difference. It'll cost us maybe, what, $10 to ship this? 10, 12 if it's California, Puerto Rico. It'll cost a little more, obviously, but that's way more than your $10 gain. So don't know how long we'll hang on to them, but we can list them relatively less than that and get rid of them pretty quickly, most likely. But when he scanned it tonight to look at it again, it did the same thing. Let me come up here close. It did the same thing that mine did. They don't have them online. Can you see that? They're selling from a secondary seller for $73.50. So if you go to look for them online right now at walmart.com, they're going to show them, but they're going to show them from not Walmart itself. It's another seller selling them on walmart.com. So they're available, but not online right now. So if you see these in the store, pick them up. It's a great profit to be made. So there's that one. Do you want this?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So some of the other things that I kind of took a chance on because these are this year's products. All these holiday time items like this is a tablecloth. There's several different inches around and there's rectangle. There's different patterns. So I took a little bit of a chance on these because they were so inexpensive. They're $1.98 today. So normally, I guess they were $4 or $5. They were really inexpensive. So I bought them. These are the Piva tablecloths. So they're not cloth. They've got that plastic top on them and a little bit of a material, to help them hold on the table. They're not complete plastic. But they can be wiped off. So they're great. They're actually reusable, but a lot of people would toss them if they get anything on them. So we bought several of these and I looked up some comps and found that these are selling holiday time, same brand from probably last year or previous years, but they're selling, what did I tell you, 12?
I thought you said 19.
Well, one of them with some trucks, okay? Anything, how we've talked about trucks before. Anything with a red truck on it, for some reason, super popular. So yes, the red truck one sold for 19. I was thinking we would probably list ours for $12, $14 and take a best offer on those. They're gonna be really inexpensive, that $3 margin to ship. And this will be great for next year. Nobody probably needs it for right now, or if somebody's even celebrating the holidays late, families coming in January or February and they have to do their stuff late, They're going to be looking for this stuff that they can't get in stores anymore. So it is a great thing to have just if you see these, and it's not a lot of money to put into something, and they're not going to be hard to store, very light, you know, not breakable. It's going to be great. So the other thing I went ahead and I got a few fabric tablecloths. I looked up the comps on these. Now these we paid $4, I think almost $5 for. So it's because they're cloth, tablecloths. Again, this one is this one's a 52 by 70 rectangle. And I couldn't find the comp rolled up, but I found last year's comp, which was a flat, just like those others, that has sold. It's a holiday time brand from Walmart, and they sold really well. So we'll show you those comps. There is a definitely $10 margin to be made on these, but they're not the exact same packaging. It's different packaging from last year. But I'm looking, you know, I'm always looking for that $10 margin of profit on things that we're going to buy a few of, to put in the work of posting it, and then to take the amount of money. What is it, 11 or 13% that we
13.
13% once you take out your fees for the market, you know, for the eBay marketplace to take their amount out for them to handle the money for you back and forth, the transaction, and for the listing fees and things like that. So, you know, take 13% off that. There's still likely $10 to be made on those tablecloths. Okay, this one was odd to me. So this is the little, you know, you leave this out for Santa. It's called a Santa kit. It is also by Holiday Time from Walmart. These were marked down today to what I tell you they were?
Well, I don't remember.
I think.
Was it 4 something?
Let me look. Cookie scoop.
It helps to have that receipt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cookie kit. Okay, I got them for $3.49. But I found some comps a while ago where they have sold from $25 to $35. Again, you don't have to set these at those comp prices. You don't have to hold them until they sell for that price. I like to get things in and give them at a decent price point and get rid of them. So, I mean, that's what I plan to do. There were only 3 of these, and I bought all 3. The one I'm going to show you on the comp that's going to pop up has a Santa on it, but these are the exact same thing. It's glass. It have to be packaged particularly, so there is a little shipping involved on these. So those ones that sold really high for $30 may have been free shipping. So we'll have to take that into consideration. But maybe we can offer a lesser price and include the shipping, you know, of probably, I'm guessing $9 or $10 on that, because it's definitely over a pound. Okay, so there's 3 of those. The other thing, Elf on the Shelf is a classic holiday thing that is not going to go away just like COVID anytime soon. So every parent, even if they don't want to do it, their kids will beg them for it when their friends at school tell them about it. Some kids don't age out of this at very young. They continue to want it. Parents lose them all over the place and have to buy additional Elves on the Shelves, or older or younger kids get old enough that they have to have one. It is not going away. I really don't see it going away. I should have bought every one of them today, but I thought, you know, I just don't want to invest. They were $15 per box. They're $14.98, I think, because they were half price in the store. They didn't, when I looked online to see if I could order additional online, that you can't buy them on Walmart.com for that. They're still full price on Walmart.com. So this, of course, has the little elf inside. And because there's a book, I'm going to be able to ship the media mail. It is a book. It has a character with it, but it's a book. So I can offer. Now, in my ad that I already posted today, I have some boy ones and one girl one. I have 3 boys. So in my ad that I posted, I said on my listing on eBay, I said, hey, I'm going to ship this media mail. It's going to cost you, I think I listed it for $4 or $4.50. So to save us both money, and then I could likely sell it faster. But I also said, of course, thinking about Christmas next year, I may not think to look this back up and change it. So I said, if you need it more quickly, I can add a few dollars to the shipping if you'd like, and we can ship it to you much faster. So I did put that note on there, and I sold one today after I already, you know, and they're still available on Walmart.com for basically the same price I posted it for. So, I mean, people they shop eBay. They do. They look for posts on eBay. So I have these, and they were a great find today. So I think we have a few more things that we're going to show you, and then we'll be wrapping it up for today.
So here's the first bargain I have found today. I've been watching some videos on guys that pick up Legos all the time. And anyway, I saw this Lego Duplo. It's for young kids. It's kind of like a preschool toy. But they have it down here for, it says $29.98, but once I scanned it, it said $24.98. And then if you go on eBay and see how much they're selling for about $65 a piece. So there's 3 of them, and I will pick up all 3, and hopefully we will be able to resell them either now or for next Christmas.
Okay, so for our last table full of items, we did stop by the Ornaments. There's an assortment of ornaments. We won't talk about every one of them individually. We do want to mention a few though. The marble, anything Disney, the Funko Pops. Okay, so Funko Pops are these bigger ones in blue that you see. They're kind of just scattered here. Funko, there's a following for those. Is it like a comic book thing?
I don't know.
I don't really know. I just know that there's a group that collects everything Funko. We got into that a little bit back when they did the Golden Girls. They issued the cereal and it had a Funko Pop in it. So we went to Targets and we tried to find those, and we did. We found some. It was really fun. We were on a trip that time. But let's start with Groot. Groot. I pulled him up just a bit ago just to see. Now these cost $10 if they were full price. So just imagine all this. When I say it's $9.98 or whatever, we paid almost $5 for this today. When we were checking out, they didn't scan. We had to do a self-checkout in this aisle. So the lady had to come over. She said, these are not all going to scan. I'm just going to help you. So she tried to help us. She had to manually put them in. So pay attention, you're going to pay full price if you don't pay attention. But the Groot will sell it's selling this past Christmas, it sold right at $19 with $4.75 shipping. So it's very light, but we're thinking probably put these in a box to protect them for shipping. So yeah, it may cost, rather than $3, it may cost $4 to $5 to ship. But we paid $5. So, that's $18.95 is what they paid, and then $4.75 shipping. So there's definitely more than your $10 markup on these. So we bought several. I think there's some over still on the other counter. We kind of had a mess of things everywhere. It's just the day after Christmas, remember? So is this still Groot? Yeah, that's still Groot. So those are all Groots right there. Another one that we sold was, that we bought, I'm sorry, Buddy the Elf. Everyone, it's a Funko Pop, but everybody loves Buddy the Elf. Everyone loves the story. So this one, they actually made this one, I don't know if this is the first year for this one or not. I've never seen it before. So when we saw it, my daughter was like, oh my gosh, check this one. So this one sold for right at the same money, about $18. It did sell for $5.85 shipping. So people, of course, a lot of people use the shipping to the exact zip code. We usually set a flat rate, and sometimes that does bite us, like I was talking about California and Puerto Rico earlier. It will get expensive and we lose a little bit of money, but we've never lost so much money that we have stopped doing it. We like to be able to estimate that shipping, just round it out. So again, over $10 profit on those. May hang on to them, but they're small, easy to pack, not something that's going to break easily. We can put these in a large tote and just put them downstairs outside in the shop. Another one that we sold, let me see what the next one on here is. Yeah, this one is a Funko Pop, but it's Star Wars Mandalorian. It sold for $21 with free shipping, about the same. They did free shipping, but they asked more money for it. And these may next year go up in value. I'm not sure. We may set them at a decent value and then or best offer and just take offers throughout the year. But we leave that open, so that we can go ahead and move some things if people are interested through the year. They want to buy early. The next one, the Hulk. I think I saw the Hulk one. These smaller ones in the red containers are just Hallmark, Marvel. I don't know if all of them, some are Disney. But the Hulk, this was the only one they had. So we searched it and found that I found one that sold for $22. Mitchell found one that sold for $17.95 and $5 shipping, $24.99 and $6 shipping. So that's why there was only one. Somebody came in. There was a guy actually standing at my cart, was kind of blocking these as I was scanning them. It takes a little bit of time. My daughter was helping me. She was great today. But he was doing the same thing. He walked up, he kind of looked at my cart, he walked over, he scanned a couple, and then he and his daughter moved on. So I'm sure he came back after we were out of the way and found some more that we didn't find. Another one we found was Thor. This was selling for $17 and $4.75 shipping. So we bought several Thors. I know that there was a stack of Thors the last time I looked. You post one of those, you say I have 8 of them, super easy. Then they just sell as they sell. Some other ones, let me see. Did we look up Captain America yet? I don't think we looked up any of the others, but the ones that we were looking up, like we got a LeBron James here. There was only one of those. We got a Mickey Mouse, a Black Panther, a Tonka truck, the Captain America. So I mean, there's probably a few other ones that we saw while we were there. I know there was tons of others we saw, and we might have grabbed some individual ones. We actually grabbed a couple and put them on our tree when we got home. Slinky, I think, off Toy Story, and then the dog off of the Grinch. What's the dog's name?
I don't remember.
Anyway, Addison knew. So we put a couple on our tree when we got home. But they were great deals anyway. So we're going to put these out there for the people looking for them, and we're going to make maybe a little bit of a profit, to be able to do the things that we enjoy, to supplement our income. We both work full time still, but we do this on the side, and we love to hustle on the side. The other thing I want to mention after I scoot this stuff to the side, can I just scoot this towards you here?
Yes.
Okay, so I told you I don't like to ship really big items. Mitchell wanted to get this. He saw this and he looked it up. So the price tag up here is $69.95. He paid $35 for it. We bought 2 of them. I was against it. They were hard to fit in the car. They were awkward to carry around. We had 2 carts then. Okay, look, he does have lights and the wheel turns. He has some songs. It's great if we needed it or if we knew someone that needed it, but we don't, and I don't want this in the house. I don't have room. But he did find comps for it. I mean, it comped. He said one that he saw was $100, and just a minute ago he said there was one for $120, and they actually charged, because I said, is that free shipping? Because I'm a complainer, because I handle a lot of the shipping. And he said, no, this one actually charged like an outrageous amount, like $50, $60 shipping. But here's another thing that I have just learned. So when we use Pirate Ship, there are multiple different avenues to use for shipping discounts, but we use Pirate Ship. I fell in love with it because I saw the discount immediately, and it's so easy to use. And if I mess up, which I'm going to mess up, it will fix the error for me, and it will either charge or credit my account when I do something wrong. And it doesn't happen often because I've learned how to do it. But it isn't like they stop your package from going. They'll go ahead and ship it for you, and they'll just say, hey, you messed up. This didn't weigh the correct amount, or this was sized wrong, so put it in a different category, and it'll let me know why. And if they're wrong, I can contest it, and I can say, no, it's not. That's not wrong. It was 15 ounces. It was under a pound, and I have won those when I contested it because they just made a mistake, like I can make a mistake. So on something that I tried to ship earlier, it was 17 inches long, and I forget the other dimensions. It wasn't great big, but 17 was the biggest length. So it was 6 pounds, 11 ounces. It was a suitcase. I've had it for a while. We sold it for a discounted rate, sold it for $18 shipping. When I put it in to go to California, it was $47 USPS. We put it in a box because it needed to be in a box rather than a bag, but it wasn't that heavy and it wasn't that large, and I couldn't believe it. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to ask these people, if they still want this, because I can't, that was more than I charged for the item and the shipping. So now that Pirate Ship also offers UPS shipping, which just happened in the last little bit. They added it because USPS raised their rates so high. I clicked that just to see, and it's not as convenient for us. It's not a one-stop drop, but it went down to $19, from $47 to $19 to ship the exact same size, ounces, weight, and it will go probably faster than USPS. So that's what we plan to probably do with these. It'll have to be a day that we can go to. We don't live in a town where there is a USPS drop-off or a store or a hub. We would either have to catch a brown truck or, if it's labeled, they'll take it. But we will have to go to, and I know I'm going to town tomorrow, so that's why I went ahead and made the label to ship the one from that sold yesterday. So anyway, all this information, I hope somebody can use some of it. I hope you guys find some great after Christmas bargains. It's just one of those things that we wanted to put out there for everybody because we have such a good time doing it. So Mitchell and I want to thank you for watching. Please tell your friends, maybe subscribe to our channel if you haven't, because we hope to do this pretty often. I won't always be in a hat, I promise. I know it's weirding people out, but it was really 70 degrees in Missouri yesterday. But today it was colder. Thanks again for watching, and subscribe to our channel, Small Town Hustle Couple, Renita and Mitchell. Thanks for watching.
Here we found something at Walmart. This is the Super Motorcycle Santa. It's listing for $69.98, but it's 50% off. I comped it. Some of these things are going for like $100. This was before Christmas though, so you'd have to sit on it. It's a pretty big gamble, but you're going to get it for about $35, $36. And if you was to sell it for $100, you would end up making 30 or 40. I may grab one just to find out. So that one rang up at $7.98, but it was really...
Yeah, it's because it was the only one, so they hadn't changed the prices, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Item canceled.
Keep going. That one's done.
How much was it?
$3.99.
There's a big storm coming and it's starting to hail, but we're not stopping, there's another yard sale. We don't care if it's hot or cold, looking for a bargain never gets old. If you got stuff, we'll be there on the double